He was 8 when he stood outside the shiny iron gates of the prestigious Greenridge Academy, a small refugee boy in hand-me-down clothes, his hair messy, his eyes wide with hope. He clutched a crumpled letter from his mother begging the school to give him a chance. But the principal barely glanced at him before saying there was no place for someone like him crushed. He watched other kids, in crisp uniforms, walk past him, laughing and free. He went home that day, carrying more than his old backpack. He carried a silent promise that one day he would prove them wrong. Years passed. He studied under streetlights, borrowed library books, and worked small jobs to feed himself. He grew into a young man determined and brilliant. When he finally got a scholarship to a local college, he remembered those gates every day. He rose at dawn, hustled between classes, and worked late at a tech startup. Eventually, he founded his own company, a tech giant that rose faster than anyone could imagine. The boy they once rejected had turned into a man the world celebrated. One rainy morning, he returned to Greenridge Academy, now in a sleek car, wearing a suit, but inside still the same kid who had once been turned away. He requested a meeting with the same principal. Now older and slower, the principal hesitated when he realized who stood before him. The young man smiled gently and handed him a check, large enough to fund new classrooms, scholarships, and a library expansion. The principal stammered, but he held up his hand and spoke softly. "You once told me I didn't belong. Today I choose to belong by helping others who feel left out like I did." The principal's eyes filled with tears as the young man stepped outside. Children gathered around curious. He knelt and told them, "Always believe in your dream, even if someone closes the door on you." His words floated in the air like a quiet hymn, echoing the pain and power of his journey. The new library would bear his name, but more importantly, it would hold the stories of countless kids who would finally get their chance. In that moment, he felt no anger, only a deep, fulfilling warmth, the kind that only forgiveness and purpose can bring. And as he drove away from the gates that had once symbolized rejection, they now stood as pillars of his redemption, a lesson to everyone that unseen potential, when nurtured, can change the world.